Hello world, WayofTime here bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion, or as I'd like to say, Minecraft It's Still Raining. So let us start with what I want to do. I managed to pick these up and, well, rather connect them to their copper wires of awesomeness, and we do have a steady, albeit slow, generation of energy. Now this isn't exactly the best form of energy generation that there is available. There are other things that I'm able to do. I was looking around, and one of the things that I might want to do is look into lava generators. This thing, if I were to just use the simple generators, I don't know how much energy this outputs, but there's this option. But there's also, if I check the uses for lava, here we have fluid tanks, blah blah blah, but there's the magmatic generator, which gives 5000 RF for a small bit of lava at 40 RF a tick, and there's also the heated redstone generator, both of these from extra utilities. However, I think they might require a set amount of GEP in order to operate. As you can see here, this grid is overloaded, therefore this isn't able to generate any energy from it, which obviously is not exactly the best situation for me to be in. However, what I could do is simply remove that or look into GP generation. The other option is, as I said, the lava generator Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, etc., etc. from simple generators. This might be the simplest method in order to generate lava. However, I am going to need to get some lava in order to start with this, situation that we are in. I'm just gonna, for my peace of mind, place these a bit farther because I want to make it more visually apparent where my ceiling is going to be, and that's basically going to be it. So, in order to do that, I am going to need to go through some of the basic blocks that I will need for building, as well as some things that I think I will need massive quantities of. For instance, gravel, sand, because I need to make a lot of glass, cobblestone, I know how to make that, smooth stone, as well as the stone bricks. I think in EE Power Season 3, I think it was EE Power Season 3, I made a simple thermal expansion setup for generating a bunch of those, shoving them in barrels, etc., etc. I might try to do something similar. However, for us to be able to do that, I am going to need to continue processing this stuff like no tomorrow, and in order to do that, I think generating energy is kind of something that will be necessary, so let us look at that. Now, the ranged pump is basically one of, oh my god, you take a lot of stuff. I think I have the obsidian. I don't have the block of diamond yet. So in order to do that, in order to facilitate that, I am going to need to make a setup for, getting diamonds, and we saw that with the strainer setup that we had before. So, okay, so what I need to do that in order to make that fully automated is I am going to need to collect all of the stuff for that. That is very good. I'm going to need to make some energy item conduits. I'm going to need to make some power conduits. Do I need power conduits for that? No, obviously I don't. But item conduits are going to be a must, which is going to require me to make some of that binding agent. So binding agent compound. Yeah, if I could only type. Wow. I am okay, binder composite. That explains why I am being a complete derp. Where is the clay in this? I don't think I have any clay in here. How the ruddy hell do I not have any clay in here? Wow, actually it's because, oh wise, mysterious one, you decided to, no, that's not what it was. You decided to basically put all of your clay into the furnace and make bricks out of it because you are just so dang smart. Apparently some of the things managed to get in here, so yeah, I am going to need to upgrade this a bit more. No, it actually Okay, let me get some clay, because that's going to be an obvious thing that I will need, obviously. I'm also going to need to get some energy in there, because duh. And then I will be right back once I have all the necessary things. Ooh, automation of clay is going to be something that I will need to do as well, but I'll worry about all of that once I get everything situated. Wow. I love how I look at the minimap and there are no piranhas, pariahs, whatever spawn. Oh, that is a big freaking tree. There's none of that shenanigans spawned, and then when I all of a sudden start pedaling to the metal, oh my gosh, you are almost out because I have no room whatsoever to put stuff in here. Ha, 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 I'll collect you later. I just need to decompose this into some actual good fuel. There we go. You can, man, the amount of times that thing has bursted me a new one is basically uncountable at this point. Anyways, what I was trying to say is I look out at my minimap and there are no piranhas whatsoever for me to see. And then when I start going out in order to, well, go and swim across the lake, boom, you have a piranha, and that is very, very, very amazing, and I am happy for you whatsoever. But whatever. Okay, so let us get... we are going to need those. We will need to create our binding composite what have you first, because that's how I'm going to roll in this. So, this is going to break. Wow, it didn't break. That is actually good. And I am trying to send myself to start using this, so we'll just make the binding composite in here for now and throw this thing here because I'm not going to need it at this moment. LV connectors, I'll grab those later once I am actually needing those, and there we go. Okay, so that updating, by the way, is really messing with me. So we needed to get some item conduits, which is going to be one of the quests, I do believe. I do declare, ooh. So let's get those quests done. We have that done, yay. We have this done, yay. We got fluid conduits and item conduits. There are no other quests along that, so we're not going to bother. We should make a watering can. I can't remember if the watering can actually works on those, on the ender pearls. I don't think it does. If I remember from a long time ago, I don't think the watering can actually works on the ender pearls. Then again, I was wrong about the ender pearls and tried to place them on tilled soils, so what the heck do I know? I know nothing whatsoever. Speaking about knowing nothing whatsoever, let's just take that, and now we have wood for days, and we're not going to have to worry about it until we have to start refining it, which is going to be a nightmare. Anyways, we're going to want to make a temporary setup. Should we make a more permanent setup right off the bat? We don't really have any room on this floor, and this is where we will need to eventually bring everything up for a more permanent setup anyways, but I think it is probably best if I just start building now. More permanent setup. We'll take this out of the way right now. We can't move those crafting tables. This place is now snookered like no tomorrow. So we can probably make a setup here. Probably. Oh, teleporters. Teleporters. I forgot. Teleporters are going to be something that I will want basically immediately. So where did I place my string? I wonder where I would have placed my string. Could it be where I placed all the other materials that I so well cherish? While I am going about making a fool of myself, I might as well get all of this so that I can actually plant all the things that I need. So there. While I'm placing and going crazy, I can do that. Don't need any more there. I think I definitely don't have enough hemp, so no point trying to create all that stuff, but I might as well just do that. Did I see some leaves? Yes, I did. Okay, let's be stupid about this. Yep, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Okay. Well, the only thing really hurt here is my pride, so let us actually continue with what the heck we were doing. String, so let's check here. String. We do not have enough strings, so no point even trying that, because although that would have been nice to have, I don't exactly have a sheep farm, so let's actually continue with what I was trying to... We're also going to need that string for making our meshes, so yeah, I think we can actually generate... Yeah, okay. WayofTime here, deciding that he is doing nothing whatsoever, so let's actually do some analysis. We need to have water. Let's make our standard setup. We'll make 3 here. This is basically our input into the system. Is this the input into our system? No, it isn't. We need to actually make the strainers first anyways, so let's actually do that. We'll need to place these first anyways. We'll make 3 in total because that's just how we're going to roll for this ordeal rather. Strainer? Yes, water strainer. So strainer base, we're going to need to make a whole lot of chests. So that's 4 chests. We need to make some more anyway, so let's just go with that. And that is not what I did. Stop trying to lie to me. And we are going to need... I just took those iron bars, and we're going to need to make more iron bars anyways for the crafting recipes, so let's just do that. There's the breakage. Oh, that actually reminded me. There's a quest that I didn't manage to do in the survivalist. Fences in a row. Fence tier 1. Fence tier 1. Tier 1 requires that, which needs cobblestone, which I'll grab from here. Thank you very much. Book. And then we'll just make the fence tier 1. Just one of those. And I guess we'll just get the stuff from here. And there's fence tier 2. And I guess there's no... Well, fence tier 3. Now, here's a question I have that I'm not entirely sure why it is the case. Why is it that it goes tier 1, tier 3, then tier 5? Why doesn't it go... Wow, that's... Okay, that's... I probably should check the fences out, place them down, maybe see if they're worth it. But anyways, we're not going to worry about that. Why does it skip tier 2 and tier 4? Doesn't it make sense that it goes tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4? Or am I overthinking this and I am just going a bit crazy because of it? Don't answer that last one, because I think I know the answer for that and I don't think I'm going to like it. Okay, so we're going to need to place this. We'll eventually get the items from this row. So basically go like that, like that, like that. There we go. And we'll place our item conduits here, which are going to need to be grabbing. And we'll place that, that, and that. And then our water is going to flow like this, although it doesn't actually need to flow like that. I just like it more visually because of that. And then we're going to need to have a barrel going there. So this is going to need to be insert. Should we have a separate band to start with? No, this is going to be an individual system, so there's no point having a band for that. So we got that. That's fine. Are we going to really have a window here? We probably are going to, so let's just have that. There. Yep, of course that just falls. You should actually think about how you're building things first way before you decide to do any demolition. Oh, speaking about demolition, it might be a good idea, before my base is wrecked, to do that. Okay. I wish I had bigger torches. I definitely need bigger torches, because right now this is just becoming way out of hand. Okay, now that that is done, we can break this and not worry about all the... Okay, that doesn't fall. You're saying that doesn't fall, but the other thing fell. Okay, I'm going to say I don't fully understand the rules for this. I think we're playing 2 different games entirely, and yeah, I don't respect you as a human being. Okay, so now that that is all well and good, not really well and good, but whatever, we'll have the item output here temporarily. which is a good thing I had these. Actually, it might be better if I take that, throw that away, and have an iron chest right now. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. I am really going to kill myself in this manner very, very soon, because that is not what I want, and it's going to end up hurting me and my sanity. Then again, maybe I should actually have some healing items. Yes, healing items. I need some healing items. How the cobblestone is managing to get there, you gotta feel me. Come on. Maybe not that way. Anyway, so moving onwards, we'll put the iron chest here because it's going to have all of the items go into it. And we're also going to need to change these. Shift click, right click. Can I access this? No, I can't. Left click, shift left click doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to go under here in order to get anything done. So let's pick that up right there, and we're going to need to go down a bit. There we go. Knock us down a peg. This is going to be extract, and it needs to be always active. Same with this. Same with this, and this needs to be changed so that it's insert, so that we can actually manage all of that without worrying. We'll clean up that floor right now. No, we don't. We're not going to clean up that floor because we are going to need that for our water waste management. And then finally, we'll need, I guess the conduit will go like this. How are we going to do this? Are we going to go out one more? I think we're going to go out one more. We're just going to void the entire thing that I did right there because we want to go out one more. At least that's a bit better. Insert automatically. I just want to make this as fancy as humanly possible. That's not going to work. We're going to need a painting machine, and that will be later, so we're just going to leave it all to bear or something. Or we can be smart about this and put some reinforcing blocks right there and there. And then, where's my glass? Let's just place some glass. I know this isn't the most beautiful glass in the world. You're beautiful. But it's better to have some glass so that the water doesn't spill, well, everywhere. Because, well, it's going to otherwise. And that is not something that I am going to want for this system. And we'll just do that. That. Yeah, that works. I think that works. It's reasonably nice to look at. And just for an aesthetic thing, I want to have it opening like that. And then we'll have a barrel there feeding in all of the meshes that we are going to need. Did we need a wide strainer? No, I think we needed a tight strainer for us to do stuff, and that means we are going to need a lot more string than I was willing to spend on this operation. How much string? We don't even have enough for everything that we needed. That is very helpful. Can we convert hemp into string? Let's see what the recipes for string is. Recipe for string is we need... Did anyone hear that second chest opening sound? 'Cause I could have sworn I heard something opening a chest. Was that just me? Okay, that was probably just me. Okay, moving onwards to something a bit less ridiculous, let's actually get all this situated. We're going to need 3 buckets of water, which is an easy enough endeavor to do. How many buckets did we have in here? I think we only had 1 bucket in here. Wow. I don't think I noticed that was ultra wear. Ultra wear. I didn't know that was ultra wear. Okay, so place 1 here. And we might as well get 2 more buckets of water. And I think maybe so that we don't destroy that, we'll eventually want to put some wooden buckets down. Because eventually, as you can tell, this is not going to be the prettiest thing in the world. And I don't think I want to go near the piranha-laden water, because that's going to turn out very well. Sorry, did I say it turn out well? Yeah, opposite of that. The opposite of that is true. Let us continue with our intestines still in our body, and we'll continue. And I'm just checking now whether I am muted. That is a very good way. Okay, there. Okay, now we have water properly going through the system. Now the last thing we need is to realize that I forgot to check whether... Let's get this water right now because of obvious things that will be obvious in a second. Put this bucket away. Don't need the hammer. We'll put that away for now. And we'll grab this, because I'm going to need to change this so that it's extracting all the time when I place the drawer down. Drawer. Now there are possibly other drawers that I could do instead of this, but I'm going to be lazy and just go with the standard drawer. Okay, chest, there we go. We'll get the drawer down, and there we go. And we'll say, there we go, once more. There we go. Place that. Insert. Okay, all present and accounted for. Got all of that done. Messing up recording for the win by pressing the Windows button. Man, that thing is really... okay, so this should start getting us, as soon as we actually make our strainers properly, our material. Okay, let's get some bone meal because I want to put the proper strainers in right away, and we're going to need some bone meal in order to do that. Do we have any bone meal, or do we only have bones? Oh well. Bones, check. We'll throw these down. These are probably more useful on those things. However, we are in a bit of... I swear, if I die because of that thing killing me, I'm just going to call it quits. I'm not going to attempt it again. I will not attempt to play this pack again if I manage to die from my own turret, not just shooting me, but just simply being there. The handle being there. Because the handle apparently is the strongest part of the turret, since it keeps on attacking me with 100% accuracy. Do I sound annoyed? I might be right now. Okay. Calm. I am calm. Calm like the wind. And we are going to need to do that temporarily because of course we can. That might not be the best orientation in the world, but that should have this automatically extracting. Are you automatically extracting? Stack limit. Are these automatically inserting? They're set to insert. Think I didn't read the proper insert apparently. Okay, now that that is done, let's check. Why do I even do this? Why do I even attempt to do this? I swear to God. Okay, so that is now straining away. Hopefully we get all the dust that we need. We're going to get diamond dust, which is the main thing that we are doing this for, which is going to give us all the diamonds that we are going to need, well, hopefully, so that we can continue with our ranged pump idea. Do I not have any room there? Okay, wondering why. Okay, I was just being a derp there. Just complete derplander, trying to place them in while it was not working in any semblance of the imagination. Okay, let us do a few more quests before we go for our quests for world domination, annihilation, etc. Gunpowder, I only need to have 16 gunpowder on my person for this to work, so that's saltpeter. I think I looked at this before and it was a stupid, ridiculous recipe. Probably. Okay, you're just kind of weird right now. Just go bloop, 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 bloop. I know what's the reason is, because I keep on going to something that's not its inventory, therefore it doesn't trust me with what I'm trying to do, or something along those lines, but oh well. So we got a strainer working, that is good. We're at almost full health, that's even better. And we are starting to get items in here. And I think this is the same grab bag that we were getting originally. Yes, we have some glowstone dust in there, and we also have some string. So maybe eventually we can actually start sorting this stuff before it becomes a real problem. So now that we have string coming in here, as well as some red orchids, hooray, we're not going to need those flax plants, so we can probably replace that with the industrial hemp. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Let us look at the watering can. The watering can is a simple enough thing. It needs a singularity tank, a bronze rod, an invar, So honestly, that is a simple enough thing to do. We just need to make some Invar. I don't think I have Invar at the ready, at least not 5 plates worth. Actually, let's check. Nope, no Invar. We got tin, but I don't think that is what was on the agenda. We'll throw that away because we're not going to need this. So we're going to need iron and nickel, and we got Invar actually. We got all 5 plates worth of Invar that we're going to need. And let's just throw that away. And we're going to need a bronze rod and a singularity tank. Singularity tank will do right now. If we actually click on the proper thing, singularity tank, done. And Invar, is this set to plates? Yes, it is. So there we go. And it actually has energy, which is always good. Though we are obviously going to need a bit more energy than what we currently have in store. So while that is working, we're going to need to make the bronze rod, which is obviously tin as well as copper in an alloy smelter at a 3-to-1 ratio. 1-to-3 ratio, technically with the order that I stated it in. So one of those. Do we have copper? Yes, we do. Okay, so sag mill, no. Duh. 1, 2, 3, and 1. There. Now that that is going, we can convert this to the proper plate. And we're going to get 2 rods out of this, if I do believe. I do declare. Only need 1 of those, and I guess we'll throw this in here because, whatever. There we go. So 1 of those, all of those, and all of these. Gotta get used to this way. Gotta get used to this. And now we are going to need to increase its durability by filling it with water. Ooh. Is it gonna be finite? That is a question. A question for the ages, if I do say so myself. Did we take 1 extra? I miscounted. It was 4, not 5. It was 4. Okay. So, fill. And I'm hoping that this is going to speed up the production of my ender lilies, but I am not entirely sure of that. YOLO. Yes, it does. Okay. Yes, it does. And let's get this. Fried chicken, hooray. Potato. I don't have potatoes, do I? No. I got canolas, I got melons. I might as well go with the popotos, and we can go with that. So this is gonna actually take a long time, I think. So do I... No, wait, I just press right-click and then it drains. I don't have to hold right-click. You know what? I don't know if this is actually working. I don't think this is actually working, if I'm going to be entirely honest. Because it's not growing. These are growing. These are growing ridiculously fast, though. But that wasn't growing. So I'm wondering if it was just happenstance that it managed to grow on me. It might have been just happenstance that it managed to grow on me, and this was... Oh my gosh. I just have to try it again, because I do not know, and I gotta find out. Okay. Are you gonna give me a growth tick? No, you're not. Okay. Well, at least I can get redstone at a rapid clip, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get ender lilies, even though it looked like I was going to, which would have made me so super happy, but now I'm just super sad at my incompetence without knowing the mods, which I think I did mention before that I didn't know whether it was going to work, so I guess I had my bases covered in that regard. However, it still is kind of a little embarrassing. I might as well, before next episode, I'm going to need to get my power conduits ready, so I am going to need to alloy smelter a bit of this stuff, redstone and iron, so that I have all of that ready to go. That will give me some power conduits so that I can start with that, and it'll give me, well, something to actually do. So my idea for next time is, once this is giving me enough diamond dust, which it doesn't seem like it gave me a single diamond dust, though I am going to be patient since it is completely RNG. Once it gives me a bit more diamond dust, I'm going to make the range pump, so that can be my, well, one method of power generation that I can look forward to. And once that's done and the system is properly set up, I'm going to, well, need to make a mini system to refine all of the cobblestone using the power generated in order to make all of the machines, well, all the stone bricks, and maybe think about automatically, well, I can't automatically create the hardened blocks because I need crafting. Compactor can probably make the stone bricks, which is easy enough, and I click on the wrong thing again, and then we're going to also look at the inventory panel for, oh God. The inventory panel allows me to have a permanent crafting grid. However, this needs a soul binder, which has a soul vial and an ender resonator, which needs a stabilized ender pearl or an enderman head. I'm not getting that. That's going to need 4 ender pearls, a block of iron. That's not too bad, considering my systems are starting to get up. There's the solarium, obviously, but there's also this remote awareness upgrade I have entered. Not too bad. Electrical steel, I can do that. Silicon ingots, blood, blah blah blah. Then there's this. It's basically a lot of ender pearls, which I'm not quite at. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Ooh, I think we might have enough string soon to make those elevators. And not even remotely close. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. A drone just destroyed my crafting table. Yep.